This video is a representative guide for the candidate to understand the candidate instructions and exam login process. Welcome to the video on remote proctored assessment. In this video, we will specifically take a look at the end-to-end candidate's instructions, which you will have to follow during any remote proctored assessment. It is very important to start with self-registration and launcher download 2 hours prior to the assessment. Do not start the launcher before the assessment start time. Note: during the examination, you are being observed by a remote proctor. If you indulge in any malpractices, you will be debarred or disqualified from giving the examination. To protect the privacy of the individuals, we have blurred the images in this demonstration video. Infrastructure readiness check. In this step, ensure that your systems and internet bandwidth and speed are checked as against the requirement of taking the remote assessment. The following factors will be checked on your system. In upcoming slides, we will take a look at each of these parameters one by one. This step will be performed over a 3-day period so that every candidate can get this check done as per their convenience. Once complete, this step will help ensure that your infrastructure is ready for the exam. In case if you face any issues during this process, you can communicate the issue to the technical help desk team. You will need to log your issue with the online technical help desk and get required special attention in resolving your issues. Once the technical issues are resolved and the checks are successfully completed, your system will be ready for the exam. Availability of webcam. The system to be used must have either an integrated webcam or an attached webcam. Ensure the webcam is functioning. To check this, first open the webcam application installed on the system. For example, type webcam in search bar to locate the application. And then, click View Sample Pictures and Video of Self. Ensure uninterrupted and exclusive access to the webcam. Close all third-party applications installed on your system to capture images or videos, including UCam. Uninstall UCam software for the duration of assessment. Active, dedicated internet bandwidth. Active and consistent internet connectivity is required throughout the session. Next is firewall and proxy setting. For a system with active firewall, ensure that the firewall setting is turned off for the duration of assessment and disable all proxy setting. System screen resolution. Please ensure system screen resolution is set to 1024 x 720 only. Please refer the links provided to change system's resolution based on operating system. Browser setting. Recommended Google Chrome browser for best experience. Please verify the upcoming key checkpoints in browser setting before starting self-registration or the assessment. Zoom level. Set the browser zoom level to 100%. Please access the zoom level setting by clicking on the 3 vertical dots displayed on the right-hand corner of your browser window as shown. Camera access. Access to camera should be allowed for browser. On Google Chrome, please navigate to Settings, Privacy and Security, Site Settings, and then Camera. Follow the steps mentioned in the website for more information about browser access to camera. Note: in case you are using organization-controlled system, it is possible that organization security policy would require admin access to change these settings. Please read through the antivirus details shown on the screen. Launcher details. The IPA launcher, once downloaded, can be used for future assessments. You need not download the launcher every time before the assessment. System upgrades. The launcher, if any update, is available while launching. Read the details of the operating system and supported browsers for iLeon application, as shown on the screen. In case if your desktop or laptop is using Windows 7 operating system, then check and ensure if it has the latest service pack installed. There are 2 approaches to determine the service pack installed. For service pack check, approach 1. Read the below steps to execute the service pack check. The second service pack check approach is listed. Follow the steps mentioned below and check the status of your service pack. If service pack 1 is not installed, follow the instructions to download and install SP1 from the URL mentioned. Repeat the steps given in the previous approaches to verify the version again. In case the service pack is not installed, please arrange for a separate system to take the exam. In case an error encountered says failed to execute script main, it is an indication of incorrect operating system being used. General troubleshooting. In case any issue is encountered during course of assessment with an error message indicating that the session is locked, you are required to follow these steps as shown on the screen and make a note of it. Please ensure the browser has full access to webcam and there are no running an active firewall or antivirus programs. Before you start for the self-registration process, carefully read the photo upload guidelines. Following these simple guidelines or prerequisites will help to ease the self-registration process. Please read the following prerequisites. Remote proctored assessments requires active internet connection throughout the session. The exam is monitored using your computer or device camera. Therefore, ensure you sit in a well-lit area while taking assessment. Your face should always be visible properly in the camera. Do not cover your face or camera while taking the assessment. It is recommended that you sit with a wall behind you to avoid any background movements on the camera. The exam URL and credentials will be shared with you prior to the exam. Please ensure you keep checking your email for the same. Steps to log into remote proctored assessment. Access the assessment link on your Chrome recommended browser. The assessment link is part of the email which you will receive. Wait for the login screen as shown below. Note, access the link and check the launcher 2 hours before the exam start time to avoid any delays. Follow the on-screen instructions to download and install the launcher. Enter the correct username and password as provided in the email sent to your registered email ID. And then click Login. The assessment tabs appear. Click on the Online Assessment tab. Select Current tab. Remember, the Launch button against the assessment name will be enabled only after the exam start time. If the assessment is not visible, please check in the Upcoming tab to ensure the exam start time. Click the Launch button against the assessment name. Please ensure that the browser allows the camera access. A message is displayed on the screen as the camera permission is not available or detected. Points to take actions, if required. Enable pop-ups, if prompted. If in case your system asks for permission for webcam usage, then please do provide permission from browser settings. Click on pop-up block camera icon on address bar. Before logging in to appear for your assessment, it is highly important that any application using webcam is stopped completely. The browser should have full permission to use webcam for entire duration of assessment. Click on Always allow the site to access camera. You can change the setting post-examination. Allow the browser to use your device camera to capture your photo video. The self-registration and candidate consent screen appears. From the Select Camera drop-down list, select the camera that you want to use. Please ensure that no other application is using camera before starting the exam. Allow the browser to use your device camera to capture a photo or video for proctoring during the exam. After you enable the camera, your picture should be visible on the photo window. Read the instructions given below to capture the photo. After reading the disclaimer, select the checkbox and provide your consent for capturing your photos or videos during the assessment. Important point to note: your personal data, including the captured photo and video, is used only for proctoring and will not be shared with any third party. Now, click on the Validate button. If your images do not meet the required specifications, the system will display a warning message. On successful validation of your photos, after meeting all the specified requirements, you will be directed to this page as displayed. You can select the language of your choice from the top right corner drop-down menu on the screen. The unique key generated is valid for the entire duration of the assessment unless the internet session is disconnected. If the internet is disconnected, a new unique key is generated. Download the launcher compatible for your operating system by clicking the appropriate OS icon. You will see the launcher download option specific to your operating system. For example, if you are using Windows OS, then only Windows download will be visible. Extract, unzip the downloaded file and start the IPA launcher. The IPA launcher window appears. Enter the unique key token generated, select the browser, select the camera, select the checkbox, and then click Launch to start the assessment. This action will forcefully close all other programs that are running. It is recommended that you download the IPA launcher in advance, before the actual exam start time. This will help you to log into the assessment on time. Secondly, after self-registration process, even if you click on the launch button before the actual exam start time, the above message will be displayed, stating that your exam has not started yet, and will display your actual exam start time as well. Read the general instructions displayed on screen carefully. Select the I have read and understood the instructions and agree to adhere to them disclaimer checkbox. And then, click I am ready to begin button. Read the group instructions and click Proceed to start the assessment. Here is a quick recap of remote proctored assessment process. Wishing you all the best for your exams.